Hi everyone, this is Steph Lash from ThrivingMassageBiz.com. I just wanted to take a moment today to talk about one thing with you. It's January 23rd, 2013, and I know a lot of you are asking the question, and I think it's a valid one too. Are my massage appointments deductible on my business taxes? And the answer to that question is yes. I'm going to explain the argument for this and why it has been defended in tax court and the basis and the reasoning behind this expense. According to the IRS website, you can go out there and look up deducting business expenses. And I'm just going to read this off to you real quick. Business expenses are the cost of carrying on a trade or business. These expenses are usually deductible if the business is operated to make a profit. So basically what they're saying is you have to structure your business to actually make a profit. If you're not making a profit within 3 years, they're going to classify your business as a hobby, which gets a different taxation than a normal operating business with profit does. What can you deduct? To be deductible, a business expense must be both ordinary and necessary. An ordinary expense is one that is common and accepted in your trade or business. A necessary expense is one that is helpful and appropriate for your trade or business. An expense does not have to be indispensable to be considered necessary. So what they're saying here is massage a ordinary and necessary expense? It is if you are doing marketing and advertising research to find out different ways that you can market your business. You can look at your competitors and say, okay, they're advertising this service this way. I'm picking up one of their service menus. I'm going to understand and learn their protocol behind the service. I'm also going to evaluate whether or not this would be a good service for me to perform at my own business. I'm going to learn a new technique from this massage therapist today. I'm going to really understand how they do their massage and if there's something that I can do differently to improve my business as a result. So if it's ordinary, yes. Massage is very ordinary for a massage therapist to do. That's an inherent argument right there. Is it necessary? I would argue that it is. And the reason why I argue in favor for massage as a necessary business expense is because you have to understand your business. You have to understand how other businesses are performing in order to compete in the marketplace. What we do when we run a business, it's capitalism, it's competition, it's supply and demand. You have to stay on top of your game. That's not to say that you're striving to be the number one massage therapist in the world. That's not what the IRS is trying to get at. But it is necessary to compete in order to generate a profit. It's important to stay on top of your game, to learn other techniques, to stay fresh and current with the market. And this is why the argument has been upheld and the reason why we're able to deduct this expense. Now, a lot of you are wondering, okay, well, it's also necessary for me to maintain my body. Is that argument enough? No, it's not, because one could argue that it's necessary for a machinist at a factory to maintain their body. And are their massages deductible? Is it ordinary and necessary? No. It's not for them. It is for us. So then the other question arises, well, are manicures and pedicures and waxing part of my job? Yes, it is to an extent. It is required that you maintain a professional appearance. But you could argue that about any job profession that you are applying for and are working in. So is it necessary for a TV personality to maintain good, healthy looking nails and have a professional appearance? Are their manis and pedis covered as a business deduction? No, it's not ordinary and necessary for their business. Are they expected to be well groomed? Yes, so are we. But manicures and pedicures, we are not nail techs. We are massage therapists. There's a difference. So I hope that clears up, the basis for the argument for claiming massage appointments as both ordinary and necessary as part of running your business. There's a lot of other questions that you might have. How would you classify this? on your profit and loss statement. And how you can do that is it really depends on what the visit was actually intended for. So if you are going and researching marketing and advertising, you would classify that session as I was researching marketing. The important thing to know is that you need to document. So keep your receipt. I would attach like a sheet along with the receipt and explain the purpose of the session, what was learned, how you're going to implement it into your business, so that if you are audited, and believe me, it does happen, or if your financial statements are reviewed and questioned by the IRS, you have a legitimate backing for why you actually claim that massage session as a business deduction. You have to take that session and glean something from it and then implement it into your business. That was the whole point of having a business purpose for that session. If you are receiving professional advice from a massage therapist and you happen to get a massage at the same time, and you spend the whole time talking about business, is that a business expense? Yes, you could classify that as professional fees. So again, it really depends on what the purpose of the session was for. What are you trying to learn? Some people like to classify them as education. I'd be careful with that a little bit because you're not trying to gain continuing ed credit for it. Yes, you are trying to learn, but to be educated in something, it really should probably be accompanied with some sort of text or business material, something to that effect, so that you're actually, it's like certified education. So just be cautious with, how you're classifying these massage sessions. Make sure that you have it backed up with a legitimate business purpose. There are a lot of other different questions that you might have that are business oriented. And I just want to take this moment to introduce you to, if you haven't heard about it already, this is the financial bookkeeping book. It's very big. It's the largest, most comprehensive one on the market. It's called Financial Bookkeeping and Smart Business Decisions for Massage Therapists. It has lots of great content on how to deduct business expenses, what you can deduct. It talks about taxes. There's a whole unit just on taxes. Paying sales tax, what can happen if you don't. How to work around professional licensing fees, contracts, negotiations, all sorts of really helpful business information to help you further your business further. If you have any questions, be sure to post them below, and I would be happy to do another vlog on any topic that you want to talk about or you might be unsure about. Or else you can, on the fan page, you can go to the message me inbox and post a question, and I can keep you anonymous. And just remember that no question is a dumb question. If you have the question, probably somebody else does too. So I can take the time to answer those as necessary. Keep in mind, I am still a practicing accountant. I'm also a law student, so it's my job to learn how to argue and come up with good, valid, legitimate reasons for providing a basis for argument. But also know that, deducting massage as a business expense has been, in fact, defended in a court of tax law. So just know that going forward. So you can argue it, provided that you have a legitimate business reason. So that's all I've got for you today. I hope that you have a great rest of the day. And again, if you have any questions, just post them below. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.